Hey, what's going on everybody? It is Slash6870 here back at it again with another PC related video. Today I'm talking about the top 5 GPUs for the money. With the release of the GTX 1080, the 1070, and the RX 480, it's a lot of information for people to take in, and I'm just going to be breaking it down for you guys and letting you know what the best GPU for your money is today, July 11th. Happy 7-Eleven day. Go out there, get your free Slurpee. But anyway, I'm going to be breaking it down for you guys, finding out what the best GPU for your money right now is, and it's going to help you guys who are looking to upgrade your GPU figure out what exactly you need. So what is the best GPU for your money? Is it the GT 730? Probably not, but I will be using that graphics card in a future build. There's a little sneak peek for you guys, a little hint. But anyway, let's get into today's video. First off, and on the lowest end of our budget, I have the graphics card that changed budget and gaming forever, the GTX 750 Ti. This very cheap graphics card, which requires no external power from a power supply, meaning it has no power inputs, it draws all the power straight from the PCIe lane, only comes in at $120 and is suited for 1080p medium settings gaming. It's still very capable by today's standards, and the fact that it doesn't require any extra power means that you can simply put it into an old used PC, and next thing you know, you have a great budget gaming machine. Unfortunately, the GTX 950 was not as much of a hit as the 750 Ti was. In my case, simply because the GTX 950 models all require external power from the power supply. I know that Asus was planning on releasing a GTX 950 that didn't require any external power. However, I haven't yet to see those GPUs released, and I haven't heard any information from Asus as to when those GPUs are going to be readily available. Maybe they're already available, you just can't find them, but as far as the 950 is concerned, I was pretty disappointed with it and the fact that it required external power. However, the GTX 750 Ti is still good by today's standards, and if you slap it into an old used PC, you can still get a great gaming powerhouse, which is why I had to throw in this GPU as the number 5. The next GPU I have in the number 4 slot is actually two GPUs. It's the GTX 970 and the R9 390. They're both the previous generation offerings from NVIDIA and AMD, and despite their last gen technology, they're still very capable 1080p high to ultra settings cards. The main attraction of these cards is that since they are the previous generation, they're on tons of deals right now on Newegg, Amazon, and especially on eBay. If you look around, you can find one of these for around $200, and it should offer you very good performance in pretty much any title at 1080p high to ultra settings if you pair it with a proper CPU. It's not gonna be as good as the RX 480 or the GTX 1070. However, for the price, if you buy one used or even new for a good deal, you really can't beat a GTX 970 or R9 390 right now. Either one is a good option. The next GPU I have is the RX 480. Now, do they even really exist? Because right now, you can't seem to find them online. However, once they become readily available, they will be very good offerings for the supposed price that they were supposed to launch for. Right now, the prices are all inflated unless you come across them at the perfect time. But right now, if you're looking on Amazon, a 8GB model of the RX 480 will cost you around $300. But if you come across one of the 4GB models in the future, which should be around $200, it's going to be great for the money. It should have performance lined up with the GTX 970, which for $200 should be a very enticing deal whenever we see these GPUs become readily available. However, right now, the prices don't really reflect the performance, and I'm sure they'll drop down once, like I said, the stock of these GPUs increases. However, that doesn't mean I'm going to exclude them from being in the top 3 spot of this list, simply because the architecture they're based on, 14 nanometer, as well as the fact that they're just so you know, amazing for the price. $200 for GTX 970 performance. It's unheard of. And down the line, when they're you know, all over the internet for $200, you aren't going to be able to beat it. So I had to put in the RX 480 4GB model in this slot. The next GPU I have is the GTX 1080. It's another case of a GPU that I'm not really sure if it exists. You really can't find it for the MSRP price right now. On Amazon, they're around $800 if you're looking at one of the cheap models, and it's really not a great deal compared to what we are expecting from NVIDIA when they announced the launch of this thing and the MSRP price. However, like I said, same case with the RX 480s. Once they come down in price, which I guarantee you they will, the performance and the price is going to look a lot more enticing. These things are going to be great for the price to performance. Not like they aren't right now. I mean, the price really does line up with the performance, but they aren't the amazing, crazy deal that we expected once they were announced. However, like I said, the price is going to come down and these things are going to look more and more enticing than they already do. This GPU, like I said, you can't rival it. It's the best single GPU right now, and when the 1080 Ti comes out, I'm sure that thing's going to be great. However, at this exact moment, the 1080 is the single most powerful GPU you can get, and I really do like the offer from NVIDIA right here. Lastly, the number one GPU for the money I have right now is the GTX 1070. Right now it's about $500, but the price should drop down another $80 given in time once these things become readily available. However, even at $500, there's still a very enticing offer. These things beat the Titan X, and if you put two of them in SLI, it's just an amazing performance to price ratio that can't be beat. And with NVIDIA's new SLI bridge, these things have pretty good scaling in SLI. You don't notice too much of a performance drop when you put two of these things in SLI. And overall right now, I gotta say, it is the best GPU for the money. So what do you guys think? Be sure to tell me in the comments, and be sure to subscribe if you're new. Be sure to leave a like. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're looking to buy anything off Amazon, or if you're interested in any of the GPUs in this video, go down to the description and I have my Amazon associate links for all of the GPUs mentioned. You use those and I get a small kickback, and it helps the channel out a ton. And if you want to buy anything at all on Amazon, dog food, shampoo, a ShamWow, go ahead and use that link and I get a kickback. So I hope you all enjoyed. You all have a great day. Peace.